Hello there, H+III+T, it's about that dang on time. You know, we haven't done a proper video since the off season, and I missed the ranting bench a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you, gosh dang it. But fellas and Michelle, we gotta. You see the title of the video, and I feel like every time, like 2 months go by, I have to make a video like this to address the situation and address the shenanigans. I'm tired of it, I'm sick of it, and I'm just disgusted at the fact that we're already here, gosh dang it. We're addressing this anti-Knick bias in the media yet again, and that's just confusing to me because this is a time of great celebration, yet here we are addressing negative narratives again. And I just don't get it. I'm not talking about what Kendrick Perkins said, who looks an awful lot like Gordon from Thomas and Friends, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not talking about what Stephen A. Smith said. We're not talking about major outlets owned by Disney, right? I'm not talking about any of that. Shout out to homie Mickey. Oh boy. Shout out to all them, gosh dang it. I'm talking about New York writers. I'm talking about New York personalities, gosh dang it. When is enough enough? When is it, like the Knicks literally can't win. And I say literally because in a literal sense, we can't win. Don't be distracted by the fact that we are on a 9-game losing streak, but we can't win for anything. You beg and you plead, and we all collectively sharpened our pitchforks and was ready to revolt, gosh dang it. No P. Diddy. Because we wanted David Fizdale fired. David Fizdale gets fired, and somehow the Knicks are still being bashed, and it's by some of y'all too, and that is what is confusing me. So today we are going to address why it is that regardless of what the Knicks do, we are slandered. And I want to get down to the bottom of it, gosh dang it. But before this begins, not only am I going to make you sit through a 2-minute intro, but you know I got to shout out, hold up, shout out to the Penguin Gang, gosh, shout out to the Penguin Gang, gosh dang it. Let's go! We're talking this nasty slander being put on my team. I'm defending the Knicks today. Jesus, what a week will do. Okay, now let me get this out the way. Las Buenos, son. Okay. Now I want you to turn this up. And we ain't playing no games anymore. Okay. Backpack full of artillery. Shots fired, chest line literally. I ain't even gotta remind you, but I'm gonna killing them. Yeah, I line you. Backpack full of artillery. Shots fired, chest shot literally. I ain't even gotta remind you, but I'm gonna killing them. Yeah, I line you. Same people that despise you cover up lies and... Come on, y'all. Come on, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's have a heart-to-heart. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. No Nacho Libre, gosh dang it. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. We gotta talk about what's going on in these streets. I don't understand why the Knicks can't catch a break. I have seen some of the most, the silliest takes on this whole David Fizdale being fired thing. And again, if it was ESPN, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't even make a video on it, gosh dang it, but I'm just at such a loss as to why we're still in this general place. And I don't want to name drop because I don't want to ruin any bags, gosh dang it, but fellas, and Michelle, do you see what they're saying about us? Do you see what they're saying? They're saying things like, oh, how could the Knicks... I saw a tweet from a reporter. I'm going to just go ahead and quote the tweet, gosh dang it, where this man said, I will never forget that the Knicks waited until after practice to fire David Fizdale. This is such an unprofessional organization. And you know, I'm a name drop. If it's Frank Isola, then okay, bet. That man is a seasoned New York Knicks hater. Michael B's like that. That dude's banned from the Garden. I'm not surprised by that. But when you see them dudes coming through and defending, I just don't get it. And to put clarity on the situation, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a current tone, we'll say, because I'm tired of using the word narrative. There's a current tone or theme out there that's very anti-Knick from New York from New York column writers, from New York reporters, from New York analysts saying that the Knicks, quote unquote, did David Fizdale dirty and that firing him in the manner that they did is unprofessional and such a thing should not be done. Well, maybe a lot of you don't remember what it's like to have a normal job, but this guy right here just had a job this time last year in corporate America. So let me remind you how this works, gosh dang it. Them bums wait till Friday. They wait until the end of the day. They call you into the conference room with an individual from HR on the other side of the table, gosh dang it. They hand you the severance package, no pun intended. They got the little flyers. And if you're a little kid, I'm preparing you for the future, gosh dang it. They call you into the conference room. They got the little papers out, gosh dang it, with the folders, with the retirement homes and the old ladies, gosh dang it. And they have on the clasp of their tongues, gosh, they got on the clasp of their tongues, gosh dang it, just waiting to get her off. We wish you your best of luck in your future endeavors. They're waiting on it, gosh dang it, because that is how you professionally relieve someone of a situation. That whole pink slip thing is from cartoons. There is protocol in the way that you go about doing things. And the idea that the Knicks somehow didn't do it professionally baffles me. It boggles my mind. What more would you have wanted them to do? And a lot of people are focusing on the whole idea of, oh, why did they wait until after a practice? What's Fizdale's job? What's his job? His job is to coach the team. That would be considered his work day because there was no game that day, right? So if his job is to coach the team, you wait until the day's over, pull him aside and say, hey, yo, pack your stuff, get out of here, you bum. Now, obviously, they didn't say it as mean and as rude and as brash as I just did, gosh dang it, but that is how, in a professional sense, you would relieve someone of their duties. Would you have rather they had another town hall and fired them on the spot after our second 30-point loss at home? Would you have rather them come out with the red panda lady on the unicycle balancing the freaking cups and plates, gosh dang it? To go out there on a unicycle on top of the red panda's back, gosh dang it? And say at halftime, hey yo, David Fizdale, get up out of here. Would you have preferred that? Would you like that to be the halftime entertainment? Just have a little desk and y'all do this in front of everyone else? No, I don't think so. That is a very professional way to relieve a coach. No, the Knicks waited 2 days to have their PR team put something out against David Fizdale. Yeah, give it a moment to breathe. You don't want it to be rushed, gosh dang it. We had a game directly afterwards. We had to welcome in a new interim coach and not disrespect whatever he's plotting and scheming, gosh dang it. I feel like the Knicks went about this in a very I can't think of the right way to say this, but I feel like they went about it in a proper way that I would consider to be professional, if you will. And what I don't like is when New York media reflects the mainstream agenda of this anti-Knicks culture. Because according to what y'all are saying, oh, it's not this fault, you need to look at it, Scott Perry. These are the same people that have been joining me. I'm the one keeping the same energy here, joining me in the Fire Fizdale shenanigans. How many tweets did we see from these reporters saying things like, I don't know how many 30-point losses Fizdale can survive. So they fire him, they do what you asked, and all of a sudden, the Knicks are trash. Y'all did the same thing with Phil Jackson. You get rid of Phil, and all of a sudden the Knicks are a trash can. We all agree Carmelo had to go, but the second he's gone, oh, how could the Knicks do Melo like that? KP was a bum. And I know a lot of y'all are still hanging on to that, and I'm telling you it's time to let it go. They done dropped a second Frozen movie in between the time of when I would get on here and sing Let It Go. That's how long. Get over it. He was a bum, and it's best that he's gone. I don't care if we didn't get anything back for him. He's a bum. That's almost a year ago. Let it go, man. Oh, but the Knicks organization did KP dirty. How can you do that? It's like the Knicks can't win. And again, you guys are aligning yourself with these nasty ESPN folks, these nasty FS1 folks, all these nasty people getting on here, putting slander on our team for no good reason that doesn't even make coherent sense. I'm not going to talk about Richard Jefferson because we've already established I'm not acknowledging that clown anymore, gosh dang it. But Kendrick Perkins, what are you talking about? What are you people talking about? Rachel Nichols, all you bums. Brian Windhorst, Woj, all you bums. You sit there and just annihilate and assassinate our character collectively by saying, how could the Knicks hold a press conference this early in the season? You might as well fire Fizdale right then. They wait to try and give Fizz a freaking chance. All they did was say we're concerned. That's all they did, whether it was effective or not. Because I know you're going to go back in my videos, gosh dang it. Whether it was effective or not, at least they said something. They merely said they were concerned, because if they didn't, y'all would have said, oh, the Knicks are tone deaf. They're not saying anything. They come out and say something. Y'all said, well, why not fire Fizz then? Weeks go by trying to give Fizdale a friggin' chance. Oh, they need to fire Fizdale. This is bad development for R.J. Barrett. So they fire Fizdale because it's bad development for the young players, and his freaking positionless basketball garbage is as stupid as the triangle offense. And what do y'all have to say? How can the Knicks fire Fizdale? It's not the coach's fault. It's the players. It's the players. Remember that Woj tweet that man put out? Saying that when again, taking another opportunity to slander us, when the Knicks had to come out and say, listen, I know Julius Randle isn't Kevin Durant, but Jesus, we're trying, gosh dang it, we're doing the best we can. And Woj and all them said, well, it's not what they wanted, but the Knicks made a solid grab of players that can really play well under fit. But now all of a sudden, in defense of David Fizdale, because now he's not a part of the Knicks, it's okay to take his freaking side, all of a sudden, y'all were just saying he's the worst coach ever. Again, I seem to be the only one keeping the same energy here. Now all of our players are trash, and Fizdale had a trash team, and how could you expect any better? That was not what you were saying literally a week prior, literally a day prior. If you look at the segment of The Jump where they broke the news, you can see moments before where they are speaking on, you know what? Fizdale's a bum. I can't believe the Knicks aren't doing anything. They're the laughingstock of the league. They need to do something. Moments later, it's announced that David Fizdale has been relieved of his duties. And you see a complete 180 from everyone. Well, I can't believe they're taking it out on the Knicks. It's the players, it's management, it's blah, blah, blah. And again, I want to make it clear that I am not saying that Mills and Perry are blameless. I am not saying that Dolan is blameless. I'm saying y'all wanted Fizdale gone, and he's gone, and you're still complaining. And it's not even like it's on some finish the job type stuff, because at least that's keeping consistent energy. I feel like it's impatient, but at least it's keeping the same energy. Those of you who are coming to the defense of David Fizdale and saying that the Knicks are some shisty, grimy organization because of how they handle the situation, what do you want? Because again, if they didn't fire him, y'all would be killing us. Like, comment, subscribe, H+III+T. You see the triple OG putting as much work as me. Do me a favor, point him out. If this is going to stop a future bag of mine, if it's just me against general media, then it just Michael B's like that. Because I am tired of the Knicks being... Like, it's one thing if it's ESPN, we're used to that, fine. But from our own squad... Come on now, I might be a bum in a basement with a very, very fancy hoodie wearing his own merch because I'm that guy, gosh dang it. But fellas, we're all in this media game together. Can we at least come together and just celebrate the fact that Fizdale is gone? Can you keep the same energy for 3 freaking seconds and acknowledge the fact that management made a good call? Because if they didn't, we would be on here trashing them. So I say, good job, Knicks. Good job again, cutting out the bad crap, gosh dang it. Thank you. Thank you, Knicks. Obviously, don't stop. You got some more stuff to do. But thank you. Again. Thank you for getting rid of Phil Jackson. Thank you for doing whatever it took to smoke out Carmelo Anthony. I appreciate that. Thank you for getting rid of Fizdale and acknowledging that wasn't freaking working. I appreciate it, Knicks. Thank you. Thank you for getting us Elfrid Payton. Thank you. Thank you for getting us Taj Gibson and freaking Marcus Morris. I appreciate it, Knicks. I told myself I would never say this to someone because I don't like it when people say it about me. But y'all just be complaining to complain. I swear to God. Y'all just be complaining to complain because we're making great progress. Same thing. I like what Mike Miller's doing. I think this is absolutely refreshing from the David Fizdale days. And it's only been one game.